Hi, for today's teardown, nice big block of metal with a door. So we have here a aircraft grade videotape player and recorder, quite interesting, made by, of course, Teac video, called video cassette tape recorder, 28 volts, nice serial number here, CCIR PAL, 2 connectors. So sadly I did not find so far any useful pinout to help me with eventually powering this thing. And you will notice we have on the control something rec here, emergency rec, I do not know. Record, standby, Alfred, play, review, fast forward, but I do not see any eject button. So maybe it will eject automatically when you open the door. And it will work with 8mm tape apparently, like such. Okay, so made by Teac, we can expect, well, I guess a very typical Japanese stuff in here. And I have a feeling I need to undo, first thing first, this screw here, if I want to be able to remove the contents. Because if not, it will be in the way. When you close the door, apparently it will yes, secure the mechanism in place. Okay. So the case is made of a serious block of metal, really. Bottom cover and rear cover for the connectors with nice Allen screws. Not every day you see nice Allen screws like this. So made by Teac. We will see how typically Japanese or not it is inside. So first thing, we have a number of screws to loosen and undo here at the bottom. Pretty curious to see the construction in here. Let me grab another tool and undo the screws very quick. Yes, they are really nice. Okay, looks like we have each time 2 washers, spare nice ones. Ready. Unusual part. I was curious about this one. It is one you see quite often on eBay. Well, it is not extremely rare, I mean, but most of the time quite expensive because it might be still in use. So I do not know if it is for the online passenger stuff or it is to record on the military aircraft events. Okay, cover is just falling like this. Die cast magnesium or aluminum here. Nice blue seal all around. And we are finding in here, yes, very typical Japanese electronics. I am checking if the numbers for the plugs are written, because I will need to undo, I believe, those plugs in order to be able to remove the contents. grab one more screwdriver. So, number 9 here, okay, those ones, yes, it looks like everything is going to the, actually to the rear connector panel, so, okay. While I am doing them, this one has no number, I will do a color code. 11, oh, it is here, okay. 11, okay, it is good. 14, even if 14 is very hard to see on the PCB. 30B, okay, it is really nice how they did do it. So while I'm doing those, this circuit board, you can notice all surface mount almost. Probably a status LED display here for some information, but all the parts seem to be very typically Japanese. Well, what you could find into any Japan-made videotape recorder actually. Nothing particular. So this one, wow, 402 goes here. 301, yes, everything is labeled more or less. Not this one. 301 was here. Here, no, here. 402, okay, it is good. So you can see how they did road the wires here. I will try to reproduce almost this work while reassembling. So I am not sure if everything was necessary to undo. This one, it looks like they are coming from the mechanism itself. It is not going to the back panel, so I will reinstall these ones immediately. Wow. 302, 301 must be this one here, or not? You can see how intricate it is, this thing. Right up. I will be able to put it back like it was. Okay, so it looks like you are good for this side. You have one more here for the front panel button. Okay. Okay. So interesting board. Looks like you have all the servo controls here. A lot of adjustments with switches and even a rotary switch here. Let me zoom on it for you before I undo the whole system. Probably microcontroller here with some kind of firmware here. The power circuits must be here somewhere. We must have bigger wires coming from the back panel with power supply, but there is no obvious ones. Ah, maybe here, but it is a shielded wire. Okay, interesting. So let me now try to undo those four screws and see if I can drop the whole mechanism. Very typical Japanese screws here. So looks like very much like a broadcast VCR, except it is in a reinforced box with aircraft grade connectors. How old is it? Do we have that code? I do not see. 97, 99 here maybe. Okay, so looks we are good. Okay, much easier than expected actually. What do we have left in the box? Yes, you can see the power supply is very obviously this one, because here we have some piece of shielding with a filtering part over it, filtering component. So this is your power input. Okay, I should be able to figure out a pinout. I will do it later and we will see if I can or not power it on. So super impressive construction here on the top. We have some kind of electromagnet here and so is it possible? It is the system detecting when the door is closed. So you have probably just a micro switch. You can see the door lock here like such. On the front just controls. Okay. So super nice construction. So what do we have in here? A sandwich of two circuit boards. There is an integrated fan, which is interesting considering the box is completely closed and sealed. They are circulating the air inside, but well, it is a big heat sink anyways, the box, but quite weird the choice to put a fan in here. And your super regular tape drive system, like in any broadcast video camera. So I do not know if it is necessary or not to undo it any further. In particular because I do not really want to deal with those flex which are routed this way. It will be complicated to unroute. So you get the idea. Very interesting construction, this thing. So probably we have a special aircraft grade interface here, and the rest is just a regular video cassette tape recorder stuff. Okay, nice construction. We have how many video heads? 4 video heads. Yes, okay. Yes, everything is very common in here. So I will just try to figure out the pin out here real quick and I will be right back. Okay, it was actually super easy. I did check, I did confirm the black wire here going here to this connector is the ground, and then I did buzz the 2 wires here to the rear connector, and I found it is like this. The slot is a positive power supply and the next one is the negative or ground. So it means now I can reinstall everything in here, try to reconnect every plug at its original location, and then we should be able to power it on. I might keep the bottom cover unscrewed, so if there is any smoke release the smoke will be free to go. I am a nice guy and I want the smoke to be free to go wherever it wants. I hope there will not be smoke, and I hope it will be possible to eject the tape if by any chance it does accept to take a tape. I do not have a pinout for the main connector, but it should be possible also to probe an oscilloscope maybe and try to find a video signal. So P1, I guess it was this one and this one. Okay. Really fun to install all this. 402. 402 is here. I will first do the bottom ones here. 102. P4, P5. I'm not even sure if we had wires connected down there. Actually, I have a 403 somewhere here. No, I am missing wires. No. 102, so P4. It is really 12, P1, P3. You know what? It's a luck I have a video. Give me a few minutes and I will figure it out. So, I am back. Hopefully everything is connected correctly. I will just reinstall this link here. Like such, and grab my power supply. And I need to get some better wire grips and things like this, but this stuff is expensive and not easy to find. Okay, ground, power. I need 28 volts. Should be good. And already I can hear the fan turning, and it looks like even the video head is turning. Wow! So let me grab a tape. Close. Making nice noises. And we are directly in play here. And it looks like we are totally playing the tape. Wow! If I do standby, quite slow to react, it seems. This I have no idea. Record. I don't know if it is recording or not. Rewind. could be rewinding, but fast forward is working. Oh, no rewind is working. Looks like. Not even sure. And Fred, I do not know. So we'll go to standby. And now the suspense will eject the tape. Or am I stuck with a tape inside this? Maybe it is this. No. Record is working definitely. You can see the tape turning in here. Standby. Ah, okay. It is Fred is actually the eject position. Okay. It was not rewinding because it was totally at the beginning of the tape. So let me try it one more time. Fast forward. Wait a little bit. Clearly it looks like it can totally work with the door opened. And no rewind. Okay, now it is rewinding. You can see. So this thing is working, it is really nice. Maybe it is a thermal, also a thermal control thing we have in the top of the box. You see what seems to be a power transistor on the black metal part we did see previously. So maybe it is to eat a little bit the case. And now it is ejecting, and the tape seems it is not even damaged. Well, not worse than what it was, because it is a salvage tape from the dumpster, I believe. So, okay. Really nice. Working unit. No use for it, but working. So, it will be all for this video. I did not dig very deep inside because there is already dozens of videos of guys taking apart camcorders and broadcast cameras and showing the electronics. So it is the same thing except in a nicer box. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.